PowerPoint animations, how to make this spinning globe effect. First, let's create our foreground. We'll start with a circle. We'll go to Insert. In the Illustrations group, we do the drop down at Shapes. Actually, we'll do an oval instead of a circle. I tap the oval, and then I use my mouse to draw the oval about the size that I want my Earth to be. I let go and it's drawn, and I want it to have no fill or no color. So in the Format tab, I go to the Shape Styles group. Under Shape Fill, I select No Fill. Next, I'm going to draw something that covers the entire screen here, and I'm going to merge the two. So again, I'll go to Insert, Shapes, and Rectangle, and I'll draw the rectangle over the entire canvas. Now we can't see the circle, but if I select Control A on my keyboard, Control A means select everything, so you could see here that it's selected. And you can also see up here that the rectangle is selected. Now under my Format tab, I go to my Insert Shapes group, and I click the drop down on Merge Shapes. And I basically want the circle to cut out a hole in the rectangle. So I just hover my mouse to see what my options look like. And actually none of those look correct, because sometimes it matters which object you draw first. And none of these look like what I want, so I'm going to change my drawing. I'm going to delete both of these. And this time I'm going to draw my rectangle first. I'll Insert, Shape, Rectangle. And I'm left clicking and dragging to cover the whole screen. Then I'll Insert, Shapes, Oval, and I'll draw my oval. Again, I will go with No Fill. And now let's try it. Now I'll do Control A to select both. Merge Shapes, Combine, and now we have the cutout. And now this is one object instead of two. And I'm just going to push that to the side for now. Next, we need to go find a world map. I'm going to go to images.google.com. Now I'll do a search for world map. I'm going to go to Tools, Usage Rights. I'm going to choose one that's labeled for reuse, so we don't need to ask the creator if we can use it or not. And you can see we have several options here. I want something with a white background. I'll right click, select Copy Image, and I'll go to my PowerPoint, and I'm going to paste it. I'll right click on my canvas, and I'll paste the one that has a little picture in front of it. And there's the picture of my world map here. And I want it to be about the size of the circle, so I'm going to plop it here in front of the circle. I'm going to stretch it out a bit. Then I'm going to send it to the back. I'll right click, send to back. And then there's my globe. So I'm going to further move this out of the way, and I'm going to start working on this to create my illusion of spinning. Going to move this over here. And now I'm going to make my canvas smaller, because I'm going to add some pictures off to the side. Your audience will only see what's on the canvas, but you can put things off to the side of the canvas. So down here on the bottom right, I'm going to click the minus so my canvas gets smaller. So now I'm going to do Control C, or you can right click and select Copy. And then paste is Control V, or right click and paste. And I want to make about 5 of these. I want them close together. And notice the red lines help me align it. I want them to be perfectly aligned and close together, but not too close. I'm going to make about 5 of these. I'm doing Control C to copy, Control V to paste. And I'm lining it up. Now I'm using PowerPoint 2016. If you have an older version of PowerPoint that doesn't have these alignment lines, then you can select all of your globes or maps. And I just held down my Shift key, and then I left click to select. And then we could go to the Format tab and the Drawing group, Arrange, Align, and then align bottom. But it didn't change because they're already aligned. And actually I got too much space there. I think I'm going to move this one over just a bit. I'm going to turn all of these into just one object. So I'm going to hold down my shift key, left click the first one, and then click all the others. And then in my format group here, I'll click format for picture tools. And under arrange, I'll go to group and I'll click group. So now it's all one picture. And now I'm going to add an animation. I'll go to the animations tab. I'll do a drop down. I want to find the motion paths and I want to select lines. And this is a preview of the default when you select lines. Notice the effect options. Notice the green is where it starts and the red is where it stops. I'm going to click the drop down on the effect options and I want it to go left instead of down. And that's what I want it to do, but I want the path to be a little longer. So the start place is fine. I'm going to left click on the red arrow here, or the red line, and then I'm going to drag to the left to make the motion path a little longer. And actually I just moved it instead of stretched it out. So I'm going to go back to the green and then try to stretch it out this way. And this time it is a bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead and go to slideshow. I'm going to click on this icon here to see what it looks like so far. I could probably make it a little bit longer. I hit escape to go back to edit mode. I can see what this looks like. Okay, let's do some more animation options. Click the drop down here for more options. Show additional effect options. And I don't want a smooth start nor a smooth end. And I don't want it to bounce. I don't need any sound. Under timing, I don't want it to start on the click of the mouse. I want it to start when the slide starts. So that means with previous. And I don't want a delay. And let's slow down the duration to about 5 seconds. And I want it to repeat until the end of slide. And OK. And there's a preview of what it's going to look like. So now let's put this back on. I'm going to move this a bit till it's covering the circle. And now I'm going to send it to the back. I'll right click, send to back. So now your audience won't see this out here. They'll just see what's going on inside the circle. So let's go ahead and do our slideshow and see what it looks like. And there's our spinning globe.